Hello again, folks, and welcome to Black Bear Outdoors with me, Delta Sierra, and the Rural Deputy. Now, today we've got a fun little thing for you. We'd just like to thank our friend of the channel that goes by the online tag of Ghost Dog for allowing us to shoot his PSA AR pistol. Now, this is the nitrite one. And just for you guys who are not aware, the reason why this is a pistol is because this does not have a stock on it. It's got a shorter barrel than a 16-inch. This is a 10.5-inch barrel. And what it does have is the MFT pistol brace. Now, we'll show you some close-ups of the brace. Now, the reason why this is a pistol brace and not a stock is because it wasn't designed to shoulder like a normal rifle. It's designed kind of to brace against your arm or your cheek or whatever the situation is, and it doesn't have enough surface area to be a stock. You'll also notice when we're going to be shooting it, it's going to be weird because you can't really pull it into your shoulder like a stock. But yeah, so what's your experience with the kind of AR pistols?
This is the first one for me that's in 223. I had one that was chambered in 9mm, and I loved it. They're just a fun little compact gun to shoot. They make a nice backpack gun, truck gun, you know, just a range toy. You know, they do, with that short barrel though, I mean, they do bark a little bit more.
Yeah, that's part of the fun, because it does make a hell of a noise, and I'm sure if the sun is down a little bit, you're going to get some nice fireballs coming out.
Oh yeah,
too, right? So for me, I mean, the reason why I'm interested in these kind of things is, and this is a nice little test bit, because I really want something like this for a truck gun, right? Because it's inexpensive, right?
Right.
And if something does happen to it, then you're not out of $2,000 for buying a Daniel Defense or a BCM or a Sons of Liberty or something like that, right? But you're also looking for something that's going to, you know, do the job.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, and with this, even with that shorter barrel, your effective range is comfortably 100 yards.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose if you want to stretch it, you're going to be able to hit it 200, but then you need some practice behind it.
Yeah, you need practice, and I'd upgrade the sights myself.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. So yeah, this has just got some aftermarket irons. I don't know what brand it is, and the A-frame post. But again, you know, beyond your 200 yards, I think you're going to probably lose a little bit of velocity with the short barrel.
Right.
And I mean, that's not really what it was intended for. It's kind of intended as a PDW. Which is like a personal defense weapon, which is going to be kind of like, you know, 100 yards, 150 max maybe. All right, so let's run through some of the features of this guy. So like I said to you guys before, it's got a 10.5-inch barrel, free floated handguard on this one. It does have key mod, which is kind of weird. It's got a birdcage flash hider and the A-frame front post, so as the gas block, of course. And our friend just put a flip-up iron sights, which I have no idea what brand that is. Other than that, it is fairly straightforward kind of AR kind of controls. Does have the nice PSA kind of flat face trigger in there, and it looks like he's changed the grip out to something
a little more of a rubberized grip.
Yeah, which is actually nice and comfortable. He's also got a different charging handle in there, looks like. I don't know, again, like I said, what brand that is. But it kind of works fine. Yeah, so it's pretty much a straightforward, you know, bare bones kind of AR pistol. This is called the nitrite, I think, lightweight nitrite.
Something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically the specs of it. And again, guys, it's a pistol, not a rifle. If you do put a stock or something on it, then you're gonna have to pay the tax stamp and do an SBR it, right? Yeah, so what do you figure? Should we go try her out?
Go out and break her in.
Sounds good. All right, guys, so there you have it. What an absolutely fun pistol to shoot. It's loud, it's obnoxious, and I love it.
It really is. But, you know, like I said, we're hitting steel at 100 yards with irons that aren't zeroed for either of us. Mm-hmm. You know, it does bark a little bit more. Even in the daylight, you can get that little flash out of the end. But a lot of fun to shoot. That bolt carrier that he put in there, a little more of a break-in period, but...
Yeah, that's true, because the bolt carrier that he put in there, it comes with a normal nitrided one. It's the Toolcraft one from PSA, but it's the nickel boron one, so it's got a thicker bit of a coating, and it did have a little bit, you know, truth be told, it did have a little bit of a break-in period, a little bit more than you would expect. I would suggest probably like 6-7 mags worth of kind of spicy rounds, got it running smoothly, because it did have some issues in the beginning where it didn't want to chamber the round fully, it didn't go into battery, so it could very well have been either the bolt carrier that needed a bit of more break-in because of that, you know, the thicker coating, or it could have been a burr in the actual receiver, which is not uncommon for rifles.
That could be anything that's mass-produced. I mean, you get some people will be, oh, it's PSA, or my M&P Sport 3, same thing. We had to run a few spicy mags through it to get it to cycle right, and now it runs like a champ.
Oh yeah, it runs like a sewing machine. And it's the same is true for Mrs. Bear's PSA 16-inch rifle. Same deal, I had to put some spicy rounds. I mean, actually a good idea is to use Gen 3 P mags with maybe some green tips or something, your first few mags. And that sorted hers out as well. So both yours, hers, they both run fantastically smooth at the moment. And I'm hoping for the same for this guy, because I mean, after we've done the little break-in, it's been running really well.
Right. I mean, once it seemed to hit that break-in and seat, and it was happy, then, you know, several mags through it without a hold up.
Yeah, no, so sewing machine. So there you have it, guys. Like I said, I would like to kind of look at something like this for a truck gun, maybe for myself. What do you think? Would you trust that as a truck gun for you?
I would.
Sounds good. All right, guys. So that's what we got on the PSA pistol. A fun little machine, this one. And if you guys had a bit of fun with us, learned something new, or were a little bit entertained, please give us a thumbs up down below. Leave a comment about your experience with the PSAs or whatever AR pistol you're running. We'd love to hear from you. If you're very impressed with us, hit that super thanks button. And guys, about 98% of the people watching our videos are not yet subscribed. So hit that subscribe button, it's free. And it certainly helps us and the whole 2A community out. Y'all stay safe, and we'll see you next time.